Well, hello fellow crafters, Janine here, and today I'm bringing you a birthday card that I made with products that I received in a recent product share haul from Stampin' Up. The name of this product line is called It's Your Party. So using those elements, the decorative paper and the cardstock, I just cut a piece of the cardstock in half down to an A2 card size, which is 8.5 by 5.5 inches. When folded in half, it makes a card that is 5.5 by 4.25 inches. And to that I added a piece of the decorative paper, which has that cute little balloon pattern on it. It's just so nice and bright and colorful. I think it's perfect for a birthday celebration. But I cut that down about a 1/2 inch short of the dimensions of the front of the card, so I cut it down to 4 inches by 3.75 inches. And I added a little bit of tape on either side of that so I could adhere a couple of pieces of baker's twine on either side. I just looped them so it has some cute little loops sticking out from behind the cardstock that I'm placing on top of that decorative paper. And I just cut a piece of the yellow cardstock that came with the It's My Party line, and I cut that down to 3.25 inches by 4.5 inches. So that made it a 1/2 inch shy total of the decorative piece of paper that I put on top of the pink cardstock. My goodness, I can't talk today. And I cut some strips of fun foam to use as dimensionals to pop that yellow cardstock up, and to adhere it to the card, because the fun foam is only sticky on one side, I had to add some score tape to the other side so that it would stick to the card. And it was dadgummit, I really just can't talk today. It was score tape that I'd received from May Made It's giveaway, and it comes from Punch Place Plus. And you can see I had written the dimensions on that yellow cardstock to show you guys, and ended up adhering the paper on the wrong side, so I had to erase it from the front of the card. And then using one of May Made It stamp sets, I stamped Happy Birthday on some vellum that is also a Stampin' Up product. And off the top of my head, I don't remember the name of the product line, but I think it's something Botanicals. And found out that when you're stamping on vellum, it can smear quite easily. So I ended up stamping it a second time, a little more carefully, and then remembered that I needed to give it a little time to dry, because ink on vellum does not dry very quickly. And then just using my guillotine cutter, I cut it down to size, and then brought it to my card to see if, where I was, and if I needed to cut a little bit more down. And I did need to cut just a little bit more off the edge. Now, anytime you're adhering vellum to something, whatever stickiness you use underneath it, whether it be a glue dot or two-sided tape, is going to show through the vellum. So to overcome that, I decided to use some washi tape from the It's My Party line to adhere the vellum to the front of the card. So it added another decorative element, another fun bit of color and pattern to the front of the card, but also functional in that it adhered the vellum, and not in an obvious sort of way, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. So it was really cute. It accomplished the task and added to the decorativeness of the card. And earlier you saw me trying to dry that ink a little bit faster with my heat tool. And I ended up smearing the ink on the Y a little bit and used an eraser to try and clean it up, and then ended up cleaning it up too good because I took off some of the Y. So I still had the sentiment on my stamping block, so I decided to, here I am stamping it off to clean the stamps off, and then I inked just the Y and lined it up very carefully and stamped it again, and still ended up smearing it a little bit. But I ended up cleaning it up, and it looked good enough, and honestly I was probably the only one that could tell the difference because of my perfectionism. And then to further embellish the front, I used a couple of bits of enamel dots, again from the Stampin' Up product line It's My Party, and the card turned out really, really cute. I just love all the little elements and the way they work together and how they coordinate so perfectly together. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with Stampin' Up product lines because everything just works so beautifully together. But this is the final result, and I appreciate you guys stopping by today, and please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, And as always, you guys have a very blessed day. Bye now.